Hi guys, my name's Rick Shiels and this is Peter Finch. We are down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester doing some exclusive filming for Golf Monthly. We run our own YouTube channels which you can go and check out, and while you're there you might as well click subscribe, be rude not to. And we're going to do some filming today to help you hit the driver much better. Pete, as a prolific long driver of the golf ball, we're going to use him as our hitter.
I was going to say, we're ramping up the pressure as soon as we start.
Not messing about. He's the hitter. I'm going to be the talker and figure out how we set up to hit the best drives. And if you've not checked Pete's channel out, go and check it out because this guy can hit the ball a long way. You ready, Peter?
Yes, but remember, it's not all about distance, kids. It's about accuracy as well. If we can get one of the two today, we'll be delighted.
Let's just go distance. So, we've got GC2 on the floor with HMT, which is the launch monitor I use down here in Manchester. We've got it all on simulator software. So you'll see some launch monitor data as well in relation to club head data as well. So that's going to be really interesting to see and how we can maximise it. Absolutely. So, Pete, if you step up to the driver for me, things that we're looking to create with a good driver setup is we want to launch this golf ball up. We want to get the ball hit slightly on the upside of the golf ball to reduce spin to maximise our distance, and we can do a lot of this in setup. So once Pete sets up to the golf ball, I'm going to encourage him to keep his ball position inside his left heel. So once he's setting up here, exactly inside, I like what Pete's doing here, feet together and then taking nice even steps either side. So a small step with the left foot would be ideal, and then extend that right foot back. Another good tip when you're taking your stance here, because drive is such a powerful motion, get a stance that's going to support your frame, support your body frame. So you want to try and get your feet nice and wide so when you're swinging you can actually control the golf swing, which is key.
Yeah, a happy medium, isn't it? So starting with those feet together, just taking a little bit of a step with the left so it's inside the left heel, and then a big old step with the right. You want it wide enough, probably just outside your shoulders. You don't want it massively wide because then you won't be able to transfer your weight and it won't be as good of a swing as it could be, but just outside the shoulder should give you enough.
It's almost like supporting your frame. And I always think of the idea, if you was to build a building, you wouldn't get the base of it small. You'd get the base relatively wide so you can actually create something that will stay stood up for a long period of time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for comparing me to a building.
Yeah, well, that's what you like. So once yourself again. So we've got that nice wide base. The next thing that we're going to do from here now is we're going to get our body position in the best way to be able to actually hit up on the golf ball slightly. So from golf ball, it's lined up with left hip. And if we take it back to the belt there, from the sternum to the belt, we want a very subtle tilt backwards. Now, naturally, as a right-handed golfer, because your right hand is underneath your left, you will have your right shoulder below your left, which is the correct thing to do. I don't mind if you want to hit up on the ball to encourage that slight tilt. So we've got the shoulders tilted, the hips are then also going to follow, and that gives us the best chance of hitting shallow and on the way up onto the golf ball. Honestly, to maximise your distance, you want to be hitting slightly on the way up and catching high on the face to reduce the spin. And these setup characteristics are the best way of being able to actually create that.
Level shoulders, or even you do see some people kind of coming in who actually tilt towards the target like that. That's going to encourage an angle of attack which is down onto the ball. It's going to increase spin, it's going to take loft off, it's going to make it a lot less inconsistent.
And on that point, let me borrow you for a sec. Once you tilt your shoulders that way, often the shoulders tilt this way. So they're still very open, so you end up cutting across the ball as well. Yeah. When you keep your right shoulder back, that encourages your shoulders to be more almost close to your target to help that inside path, which you're so phenomenal at. Peter, should we give it a go? So we've got GC2 up, so the actual shot that you'll see Peter hit is the exact shot that he's actually hitting, here down on the range. So we've got ball position, nice wide base, there's a tilt between belt buckle and sternum, and also the shoulders are slightly close to our target line. Play up. So it's high, it's long, it's almost straight.
A little bit toey.
So we can see there, I mean, Pete, that's a weak one for Pete there. But if I show you some figures up on screen here, you're also going to see how Pete's hit into the golf ball there. Very high. So it's the driver all right there? It's not skied it, have you?
It's because I was setting up for so long. It's because it was such a big build-up on my setup.
So you can see there the angle of attack is 4.1 on the way up. So that's not bad. Not as much this. We don't want it to be as up on the ball. We don't mind it being about 2 to 3 degrees up. And you can see there, because Pete had his shoulders more tilted close, he's hit on the inside of the golf ball 5 degrees, and that ball curved more to the left than it did the right.
Okay. I'll try and redeem myself. So inside the left, step to the right-hand side. That tilt away with the shoulders.
I don't think you need as much tilt. You can have less tilt. It's a strong flight, Peter.
A bit drawy.
A little bit drawy, so I reckon we're going to see the similar characteristics where Pete's probably hit a little bit too much from the big boy.
Bit drawy, but
But the important fact is that we're going to be hitting up. Let's have a look at the digits on that. Let's have a look at number-wise. So yeah, we've hit a little bit more on the way up, 6 degrees on the way up. You've hit the middle of the face.
every now and again,
Welcome.
it just comes true.
Welcome back.
Thank you
We
very
got worried about you there, Pete. And then up on the angle of 3.5, which is absolutely optimum. The reasons why that is so key is if we can get up on the ball, if we can hit slightly high on the face, not as high as the sky, high on the face, above the equator line, we can optimise not only launch but also spin characteristics. If we can get that spin with the driver about launching about 17 degrees and also spinning at 1700, I mean that's the holy grail. Yeah. And these activities are going to help you hit the ball like that. Guys, we are going to get on to takeaway next. If, like you say, if you've not seen my channel, Rick Shiels PJs, should be some links down here. Go and check it out. While you're there, click subscribe. Appreciate that.
Yeah, if you've not checked out my channel, it's Peter Finch Golf. Again, some links should be coming up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe as well.
Why not? It's all fun. It's all fun and games. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our takeaway tip next on the Golf Monthly YouTube channel.